Democrat Party wants to identify with Middle America so badly, even going so far as recruiting an assistant coach, Tim Walz, as their mascot. But you can't identify with the people you hopelessly fail to understand.
No doubt about that. New York Times columnist Paul Krugman throwing in his 2 cents as to why the middle class is so mad. Quote, MAGA's rise does seem connected to the economic decline of much of rural and small town America. The lack of jobs for men helps extremist political movements that appeal to angry men.
Our next guest confronted one Democrat who didn't know much about the middle class then, or rural America, and the same can be said of the left now.
I just want to know how you can say you're going to put a lot of coal miners out of jobs and then come in here and tell us how you're going to be our friend, because those people out there don't see you as a friend.
I know that, Bo. And, you know, I don't know how to explain it other than what I said was totally out of context from what I meant.
Think that's Krugman's excuse too? Joining us now, the man in that clip, former West Virginia coal miner, Bo Copley. Bo, I could start what's wrong with Paul Krugman, but we, don't have like 8 days. Bo, what do you make of this, again, to vilify people in rural America rather than fix the problems created by politicians on the left?
Well, I just want to say thank you for giving me an opportunity to be on here. It's the first time in my entire life I think I've been, as I went on and read the article, I think it's the first time I've ever been considered an angry person and identified with far right-leaning extremists. So, that's a first for me. It's the first time I've had to wear that hat. But, the opportunities that I've gotten have not been because I was angry, but because I'm a God-fearing person. And I just try to take the best of every opportunity that God's given me and speak for the people in my area. I can't speak for everyone, but as the article says, we're not really looking at the economy. I actually work in an industry now where I'm in sales, and I'm not only in West Virginia, but I'm in Ohio, Kentucky, Virginia, and other states. And I run into more and more people from all walks of life, not just middle class and not just middle of the country, but I'm running into more and more people who are more worried about just that, the economy itself, and being able to put food on their table and being able to provide for their families. And, it's funny that these people who can't even identify what a man or a woman truly is want to point out that men who feel staunchly about being able to provide for their families are considered far-right extremists. That's just crazy to me.
Bo, as someone who has been in really popular areas in rural America, they're happy, they're healthy, they're faithful people. They just want their government, to put them first, not some people in some far-off country. And I look at people like Paul Krugman, who are globalists, they're beta, little males. They're the angry ones. And again, it's rich that they're trying to project that onto rural America, some of the happiest people you'll ever meet. Real quick, Bo.
Oh, absolutely. We cling very tightly to the Lord here.
Yeah.
And one of the things that, one of the reasons why I feel like it's my place to take care of my family and provide, and my wife works as well. But, I'm the head of my household. It's my job to protect my family. It's my job to provide.
Bo Copley, you had great questions for the former Secretary of State. We thank you for being with us. You're a great American. That does it for us. We'll see you all